It's great to have you here for this episode. Today, we're diving into two really important pillars of a country's growth: human resource development and natural resources.
Yeah, it's a big topic, but we'll keep it simple and clear. So, when we talk about human resource development, or HRD, we're really talking about developing people, their skills, knowledge, and capacities. It's what makes economies and organizations tick.
Exactly. And on the other side, natural resources are the raw materials and energy sources that nature provides us. But here's the catch: their value depends a lot on how well they're managed and used.
Right, so today we're unpacking these ideas and showing how they connect to everyday life and national progress. Let's start with HRD. What exactly is it?
Well, HRD is about the knowledge, skills, efficiency, and even the physical and mental capacity people have to perform work. It's not just about what you know, but also how you grow with experience and age.
Mm-hmm. And it's considered the most crucial productive resource because it creates long-term benefits for a country. Think about all the technology and economic growth we see today. That's largely thanks to continuous human resource development.
The American Society for Training and Development, or ASTD, defines HRD as the integrated use of training, organizational development, and career development to improve individual, group, and organizational effectiveness.
So, in simple terms, HRD is an organized learning experience aimed at improving performance. It's like a roadmap for people and organizations to get better.
That's a good way to put it. Now, the scope of HRD is pretty broad. It includes things like training, helping people develop skills to work at higher levels.
And performance appraisal, which is basically reviewing how someone's doing at work and guiding them to improve. It's like those annual reviews many of us get.
Yeah, and then there's potential appraisal, which looks at what employees are capable of so they can be placed in the right roles and grow their careers.
Career planning and development is another big piece, helping employees see future opportunities and motivating them to develop themselves.
Don't forget employee welfare, things like medical care, recreation, even subsidized canteens. These might seem small, but they really boost morale and efficiency.
And rewards and incentives, recognizing good work with promotions or pay raises to encourage growth.
Organizational development is also part of HRD. It's about keeping operations smooth and conflict-free, and being ready to handle issues like absenteeism or disputes.
Plus, quality of work life, making sure employer-employee relations are good, with job security, fair pay, and participative management.
And finally, the Human Resource Information System, a kind of data bank that helps organizations make quick decisions about HRD.
So all these elements work together to prepare employees for current and future jobs, develop their talents, and keep organizations running efficiently.
Right, and HRD is essential not just for companies, but for national economic growth. The difference between countries or organizations often comes down to how well they develop and use their human resources.
That's a powerful point. HRD makes human resources purposeful and useful, impacting productivity and management efficiency.
Now, HRD is pretty complex and multidimensional. It's not just skills, but also physical, intellectual, emotional, social, moral, political, and spiritual development.
Yeah, it includes health, knowledge, participation, and security. And it's about individuals and groups, like community credit groups that need collective competencies.
So HRD is both a means to economic and technological development and an end in itself, improving quality of life.
The dimensions include equity, sustainable development of all resources, economic efficiency, and empowerment.
There's also an interesting discussion about HRD versus human development. Some say human development is broader, covering overall well-being, while HRD focuses on skills for employment.
But that distinction is fading. Nowadays, HRD is seen as encompassing broader human development goals. Though some worry the word resource makes it sound like people are tools, modern definitions emphasize mutual benefit and individual autonomy.
International organizations like the UNDP define HRD as policies and programs that support equitable skill acquisition benefiting individuals, communities, and the environment.
So who exactly are the targets of HRD?
Pretty much everyone. Individuals, groups, communities, and collectives. Professionals like doctors, teachers, engineers, but also underprivileged groups like unemployed youth, women, and the poor.
Some groups, like teachers, have well-established systems for continuous development. Others need more focused help.
Women and girls are especially important because of their multiplier effect. They influence the education and well-being of entire families.
And HRD is needed across all sectors and social groups to ensure inclusive and sustainable development.
Now, switching gears a bit, let's talk about natural resources. These are elements freely provided by nature: air, water, minerals, forests, fossil fuels.
They're classified as renewable, like solar energy, wind and water, and non-renewable, like coal, oil, and minerals.
Biotic resources are living things: forests, wildlife. Abiotic resources are non-living: soil, minerals.
Natural resources are essential for survival, food, shelter, energy, and for economic progress.
For example, petroleum fuels energy industries. Timber and minerals build shelters. Plants provide medicine.
Natural resources form what's called natural capital, nature's savings account that sustains ecosystems and human life.
They provide energy, food, raw materials, medicine, and jobs. Proper management can boost national income, production, employment, and trade.
But resource wealth alone doesn't guarantee development. Good governance and sustainable use are key.
Exactly. Gulf countries are rich because of petroleum. Western countries prosper partly due to natural resources, but without good management, resource wealth can lead to problems.
Renewable energy sectors are growing fast, creating millions of jobs worldwide. That's a hopeful trend.
Ecosystem services like water purification and climate regulation also depend on healthy natural resources.
So how do HRD and natural resources connect?
Well, human resource development ensures people have the skills and capacities to manage and use natural resources effectively.
Sustainable economic growth depends on balancing resource use with conservation and investing in people.
Countries that invest in HRD alongside managing natural resources tend to achieve better, more equitable development.
So, to wrap up, HRD and natural resources together shape the future of nations.
Investing in people's development and managing natural resources wisely is the pathway to sustainable prosperity.
Understanding these concepts helps us appreciate the complex but fascinating ways countries grow and improve lives.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope this gave you some useful insights into how people and nature work together to build our world.
Yeah, thanks for listening.